Hello, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, where our apparently useless shrine detector did not detect this shrine, but we're going into it. And I am hoping we'll find a rubber hat. An apparatus, is it? So what are we gonna be doing here? Oh. So we just need to get all of these lit? That's surprisingly easy. So I'm guessing there's going to be more of these. Oh. That was just teaching us the concept of spinning a cube, I guess. And now it looks like we need to get all of these fans a-spinning. And it looks like there's a button for us to put this on. Oh. It was already on a button. So we're going to need both buttons pressed then, I'm guessing. Because then we can rotate that so it hits all of them. Oh, we need to... Do we need to rotate it and then get on that button? Is that what we need to do? Looks like we actually need to get on this button, because we've actually got an elevated surface from which to get onto it. And I kind of want to get that, which means we probably need the fans pointed in such a direction that such becomes possible. So that's aimed down a bit too far. Would be easier if we could have a different view. So on the plus side, it looks like this cube does reset itself to 0. Okay, so we want it to be a little bit inside that fan. So like that. Close enough for me to be willing to give it a shot. Okay. Rubber hat, please. That's not what I asked for. And that's going to sit there and rot. And now we step on this. And then all the fans are spinning. Or all the whatevers. Oh, but it needs to stay spinning. Okay, that complicates things a little bit. Though we can just use stasis. I'm wondering, is there anything else that we can use? Not that I can see. So... Yes, I know. I've seen that open before. Thank you. Pow. And now we can make a run for it. Oh, and it actually closes behind us. Okay, so now we get to rotate a thing with braziers, but there's water spraying. And there's a chest up there. Whoop. Actually, need a bow here. This'll do. And then we can go pow. And thus get our hands on this chest. I like how it hit the brazier on the way down. That was kind of cute. And that's also staying in there. So this button turns off the water. Okay, it lowers the water on one side. Well, this chest is metal, so we can use that to our advantage. Now we don't have to worry about the water on one side. And we can use stasis to stop it on the other side, I'm pretty sure. We sure can. So for starters, we're going to light all of the torches that are not facing that spout. And we're doing it a bit wrong, but that's okay. There we go. Got that lit. And looks like we've got all but the one lit. That's good. So we give that a stopping, and then we light this one. And there we go. And it seems we didn't need to really book it in here, but we made it. That was interesting. Certainly among the more pleasant apparatus ones. Especially because the things reset to 0 every time. I wonder if they've changed that for all apparatuses, like if that was changed in a patch. If so, it's a good patch. And if not, then why did they only do it here? And not in one of the previous ones? But there was no rubber hat, as far as I could tell. And that doesn't help. Because I would rather like a rubber hat. And I guess it's possible it could be anywhere in here. Because apparently the shrine tracker doesn't work. Or at least it doesn't work for shrines that are unlocked via some means other than walk up to it and hit the thing. Perhaps if the shrine has an associated quest, then it won't track them. But I am going to go see if I can get this Korok that we missed last time. Because, yeah, I kind of oopsed. And I'd like the chance to rectify my oops. Yeah, turns out she's pointing exactly at the shrine that we just came from. Wonder why that is. Okay, let's get this on. There we go. Wonder if... it's just another statue. I don't gotta care about that. Yeah. Still a ways. What is that? Oh, it's another statue. Yeah, apparently they're all over just to make sure that you don't miss them. Okay, I'm guessing that dune in front of us is going to be the one. I should be wearing my sand shoes. Yeah, that's better. And yep, that is indeed the dune in question. And looks like I might need to wait for a blood moon or something. I was hoping getting far enough away would do it, but nah, we need to let time pass. So, where else can we go? I can take that away. We already did the thing. Feel like there should probably be something around here. So, I suppose... Wait, that shrine's not on top of anything. We'd have to climb all the way over the mountain to get anywhere useful with that one. Okay, now we need some heat res, or cold res rather. There. Fine now. So let's get our snowshoes on. There we go. Okay, so we're inside the cave with this Leviathan, which means we need to get out, and then we'll still have some climbing to do, but that's okay. We have climbed things before. The fact that the stamina wheel decreases based on radians rather than... Like, it's decreasing based on degrees of the circle rather than length of the segment kind of weirds me out. Makes me feel like my stamina decreases much faster than it actually does while I'm on the outer ring. And then the inner ring, there's like no issues. It's just interesting. Not sure that's the best way to do it, but then again, if they didn't do it like that, then the outer ring would be much more useful than the inner ring. And they couldn't have that. Okay. So now we climb up this. I just want to see my shrine detector light up so that I can see a confirmation that it's not 100% worthless. Because, yeah, it's not doing the whole lighting up thing. Hey, Fox, you just chilling on this summit? That's kind of neat. Yeah, it's just the fact that it's completely dim and was even when we were right in front of a shrine that was above ground and activated leads me to not trust it when I really want to be able to trust it. I've only ever seen it function once, and that was right before I turned it off. Way back when. But it can still redeem itself.
The roof protection is now ready to roll.
Though it is apparent that I've at least been in this general area before. And we've got a name for that spring, right? Yep. So there's probably not going to be any shrines along this ridge. And if there are, then they might be hidden, in which case our sensor would be helpful if it wanted to work. Which remains to be seen. At least it's been a nice sunny day until now. Though it does look like it's about to snow soon. Looks like there's a Korok up here that I didn't get. And here comes the snow. And thus, the reduced visibility. It's kind of interesting how it's actually covering the rocks in more snow. It'd be more interesting still if it actually did it smoothly instead of in the very choppy way that it did. Oh, hello, Korok. Still no hits on the shrine finder. Was really hoping that somewhere along this ridge there would be one, but it seems that's not the case. Or if it is the case, it's going to take more than what we've got to find it. More than just eyes and a radar thing. I'll take that ruby, though. And another Korok. This ridge is just rife with Koroks. Got a flag over there, but that's not a shrine. It's just a flag. It's almost as though that's why we give names to things, so that we can identify them with said name and have it be understood that because it has one name, it's not the same as another thing with a different name. Almost as though that's exactly why. So, we're actually pretty far out now. But we're not done yet. There's still places that could be interesting. Did I see something shining in there? No, it must have been a snow particle. Which is now a rain particle. Even though the weather says sunny. Those violets are worth grabbing. Because I need a bunch of them to upgrade boots like these. Well, I mean, finding Koroks is nice. I just wish I could also be finding a shrine. Of course, we can't always get what we want. It's amazing how quickly the "It's Cold" music cuts in. So, there's a skull there. I haven't investigated this river, like, at all. Nor this general area. This seems like a place where a shrine could be. So, once I get up to the summit here, where the skull is, I think I'm gonna... Did that group of birds just disappear? Once I get to the skull up here, I will warp to the actual summit of the mountains, or at least as close as I can, and then glide down to the river. Oh, hey, look, it's Dinral. Why can we see Dinral from here? I mean, like, I guess he's over here-ish, which is along his route. But just the fact that we're somewhere snowy and we see the fire dragon is a little interesting. Oh! It seems we need to give a spicy pepper. I guess this family likes spicy things. That little line of shadow corresponds with a little bit of a change in elevation here. I thought there was like some invisible thing that was casting a shadow, but no, it's just a tough to see elevation change. Turns out white on white is not exactly the easiest color scheme to make things out in. I'm glad snow doesn't make it hard to climb. Seems this skull does have a treasure chest inside of it. But no white bokoblins. Or silver bokoblins, rather. Which means that I don't have that much interest in sticking around. So, let's head up to Hebra Peak. And then we'll check a river. Also, hello again, Dinral. I need to farm up dragon parts at some point. Okay, so we want to go pretty much straight south. I can do that. Okay, we are on track. Just dropping a bit so that I can get a closer look at things. Ooh. This looks like a Blizz robe. We do have a photo of them, right? Yeah. There was a Korok that wanted me to show them a rod with the power of ice. I'm guessing they mean specifically an ice rod, but I don't have any confirmation that a blizzard rod won't work. So I'll go ahead and keep that on me. This is a pretty shoddy flagpole. Oh, hey guys. So is that snowball there for a reason? Other than to have them push it off just there? Ooh, Korok. Back up. Back up. Now let's see if there's anything of interest within this cave. Oh, it's a tunnel. And it's got ice keys. I probably do need more of their wings for something somewhere. So I will kill them. But that's about all there is there. Though, it looks like we can follow this path to get to the river that we're interested in. Got it. So we've got some headwaters. And there's a lonesome ice block here. Doesn't look to contain any enemies. Let's use a multi-shooter if we're going to use anything. Because that gets 3 shots at once. Really? Just a hunk of meat in there? That was some really icy prime meat. Oh. Dang it. That's cold water. Makes sense considering the altitude. Yes, hello to you too. Ooh, silver Lizalfos. Silvers are worth taking on. Wow, I've actually got more bomb arrows than any other kind of special arrow. That is very nice. We do need to actually start using some of these. And they are crazy strong, so it's not like it's even a bad idea. Oh, it was an ice Lizalfos, not silver. Well then, that was... Yeah, I should have realized that just from seeing the amount of HP it had. Oh well. Used 2 hits of our thing. That's not terrible. Skull over there. 1 Lizalfos sentry. Black Lizalfos inside. Icy or maybe silver inside as well. They do have a chest. But I think I'm going to go ahead and just ignore them. So that's an area I kind of want to go, but... Oh! So it does still work. Interesting that it just suddenly perks up like that. Now it's kind of annoying me. Ow. Okay, so it's below us. Or at least we have to go in a direction that's not upward in order to reach it. And now we've gone over it, so it's in here? So it is. So if we want to get to it, we might need to swim. I don't want to do that because it's painful. So I'm going to look in here, and no, that's too low for us to use Cryonis, so we're swimming it. Wow, it takes health fast. Oh. These logs are clues. We could have ridden a log. But that's okay. Another shrine found. And it's a blessing. Okay. Not the best prize, but far from the worst. Oh, so much for that log. Well, we can still ride this one out. One hopes. Link, on the log, please. Not under the log, on the log. Prepositions are important, Link. Come on. Why? Why does this happen to me? Is that a chest? No, that's just some wood. I guess that last log turned into more than one bundle. Let's just let Mifa's blessing heal us up. Thanks, Mifa. So that's gonna be an icy one. Not a silver. Right? Gonna get a little closer. They do have a chest. Well, there's an easy way to find out. Oh, that's silver with that much HP. And fire damage did not cause it to disintegrate. Lizalfos sure do like to just pop into the air from time to time, don't they? Oh, 2 silvers. That makes this even more lucrative. Don't want to end up wasting Daruk's protection when we've got plenty of health to take hits anyway. I mean, sure, if we use all 3 uses of it, then we do get it back pretty quick. But why not just not use them? These Lizalfos did not have the greatest of items. But, I mean, it's not like it's super hard to get rid of them. There. And now we get a chest. Alright. So from here, I guess we'll go ahead and just continue following along the river. Because, again, we pretty much haven't explored any of this river's length. So there could still be any number of things hiding in it. Or around it. I'm pretty sure this island's going to have a Korok. Because why else would it have a single tree if it wasn't going to have a Korok? Why is the water sparkly? Just to show how cold it is? And what's this tree's deal? It's all by itself and there's no obvious Korok here. Maybe I should have climbed the tree. That might have been smart. Oh well. Okay, that's a skull over there. We don't care too much about those. And suddenly sun and not snow. Okay. Where are we relative to anything? Tama Pond. It's just a short hop down here by the look of it. Anything special about this pond? Yes. Half expected this water to be cold, but thanks to the rest of everything not being cold, I suppose I didn't have to worry about it. It'd be silly if they required you to jump into some cold water to get a Korok. Get out of here. Hang on a moment. Is that... What's causing that distortion? Is it just that we're far away from it, so it's using a low-res model? I mean, that's probably it. We were closer and didn't see anything out of the ordinary. Well, that seems like a suspicious ice block. With a guard. A chest. Well, now we've gotten one of those. It'll stay in the box. Oh, but hang on. Hang on. Wait, can't I just photograph shields in the one lady's house? I probably can. But I'm going to drop that there real quick so that I can get this out of the box. And then I'll drop it here. Take a photo. And then grab a good shield again. So now... That's quite a waterfall. Oh. About that dropping into cold water thing. Looks like that's what they're going to ask us to do right here. Though it looks like the water itself might not be freezing cold. Yeah, it's not. It's not pain water. What kind of fish have we got jumping around here? Ooh, they're chillfin. Okay, that's actually less interesting. I saw blue and my immediate thought was hardy bass. I should wear my swimming equipment if I'm going to be swimming here. Oh, but now it's cold. So I can't wear full swimming gear without taking cold damage. Yeah, that's okay. I can take cold damage for a little while. At least for long enough to get onto this pillar. Whereupon I can make the swap back. All right. Okay. So... Oh, we're still not completely done here. This way. What is this way? Again, I should be wearing my swimming equipment, but I'm not. I really should be, because I'm not going to have stamina to get to that island. Not without eating something. Well, that just means I need to get close and then eat something. Unfortunately, not quite close enough. Otherwise, I could get away without eating this. But that's okay. So what have we got here? Silver Lizalfos. No chest, though. And no obvious reason I should want to bother them. Though they do have a path up to here. But that looks like just a platform for jumping into that. So I guess we go the other way. But then again, they do have a raft. That can speed things along. So I'll kill them for it. Didn't have to be this way, but it's gonna. I like how the Lizalfos noticed, but the other bokoblin, not a care in the world. Yes, you're so well hidden. Okay, that guy was pretty worth killing. So have we got anything metal around here that is not tiny? Why can't I? Is it because it's... No, it's just... Didn't have a good angle. Okay, let's just get rid of a bunch of these. What did I take a photo? Oh, the spear. So let's just delete those. That'll keep us going for a while. Okay. And they do have a chest, just not one of the glowy ones. Alright. So... I feel like this probably doesn't have enough mass for us to use. But I can give it a shot. Oh, we're tied. Gotta fix that first. Yeah, this doesn't have enough mass for us to really use. Is there anything else metal around here? Nothing other than what I'm carrying. So, gotta get our biggest, most unwieldy thing, which just so happens to also be about to break, and therefore it doesn't matter too much even if we lose it. Savage Lionel Crushers work really well for powering rafts. Because we are definitely going faster than I could swim. Of course, they're not perfect, but they work. And this has gotten us far enough. Thank you for your service, raft. Rain. Seriously? Now? Yes, please, sun. Turn to sun. The weather indicator says sun. Okay. And it is time to eat another stamina food. I'm going to have to make more off camera at some point in the not too distant future. So this river just stops? Interesting, I suppose. And now we're next to the stable. That is a hell of a pillar. If I was wearing my climbing gear, I would have gotten to the top without needing to use the stamina food there. That's not bad. Kind of want that. We've definitely got worse. Yeah, 36 attack on a wooden bow is far from bad. Okay, yeah, that does terminate before the waterfall. If it didn't, I would have been suspicious that the waterfall might be hiding a secret, but it looks like it actually might be. Because there's a silhouette of something there. Now I have to investigate. looks like there's nothing else of value in this general vicinity. Though if the waterfall is hiding something, it's probably not a shrine. Oh, hey, bombable rock. That is definitely hiding something. It's just not something that's terribly interesting. I mean, an amber is nice, just not worth needing to use 2 bombs to get. Okay. Swimming shirt so that we can climb the waterfall. Equip this so that we don't freeze. Look on the other side of the waterfall. There is a ledge. Come on. There we go. And what's this one gonna hide? A chest. Okay, that's not as exciting as I was hoping. Like, as soon as I saw the chest, I was already like, oh, this isn't gonna be great. But hey, doesn't have to be great. Sometimes it just has to be 100 rupees. Still an interesting thing. Just not a great reward. Two more shrines, and we get to graduate to easier durian food. Get to cut our usage by a full third. But that's going to be it for this episode. Join us next time when we check out this area and then probably some other things. See you then, friends.